Hi, welcome to a new episode of Hallmark Heartbeats, a podcast all about Hallmark movies. I am your host, Camille, and today I am very blessed to be joined by the lead actress in the newest Hallmark film, Tale of Love, Brittany Bristow. And this is actually, I've seen you in so many Hallmark movies. I love you in all of them. But it's like you played the best friend, the sister, the assistant, the chocolate shop owner. No, you weren't the chocolate shop owner. You were like the hotel person.
Yeah, the inn owner.
Of the chocolate, yeah. And then, you pretty much played you were the co-star for like a lot of major Hallmark actors and actresses.
Yeah. I was for quite a few.
I know. So like this, how does it feel to finally get the lead? And not just that, but like you're like number one on the call sheet too. Mm-hmm. How does it feel like to have that?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it was really exciting when Hallmark first sort of came to me and said, "Hey, like, do you want to be a part of this film?" Originally, it was Holiday Date, the one that I did in 2019.
I love that movie too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it was so exciting. I honestly just felt so honored, and I just felt, I'd worked really hard, and it really felt wonderful that everyone at Hallmark liked what I'd done and felt that I was somebody that they could trust with a leading role. And it was really, really exciting. So then having the opportunity to have another movie on Hallmark again this year, I am so excited. I cannot even begin to explain. I feel so lucky to be a part of the Hallmark family. And I'm so excited that, I've been getting some messages from people saying that they're so happy that I'm going to be back. And it honestly feels so special and so lovely. And I genuinely am so grateful to everyone who watches the movies, because I wouldn't be coming back to Hallmark if it weren't for all of you. So
I was going to say, like, did like Lacey Chabert call you and be like, "Hey, look at you," because you did like 2 movies with her, and
Yeah, Lacey and I are good friends. She's such a sweetheart. She's been really, really supportive.
Bethany is another favorite of mine that you did.
Yeah. Oh, I love Joy so much. She's so wonderful. And I really am lucky to call them my friends. Like I've met some of the people that I love the most in this world through Hallmark, and Joy, Lacey, Will, just to name a few, they're people that I count as very close friends that I love a lot. And they've all been incredibly supportive of me, which is really, really lovely. And I feel very grateful.
Which one is your favorite? Like, which one of your co-lead?
Oh no, I don't know if I can answer that one. I think I'd have to go with Moxie, who plays Indy in A Tale of Love, because she gave me kisses.
I was talking about like your other roles. Which one of those movies?
Oh, which of my other roles? I thought you were saying which of my co-stars, and I was like, I don't know. I love them all equal. And then I was like, I know the best answer here. A dog.
Of course, everybody's going to love the dog. We'll get you the dog later.
Yeah, no, of my roles, I honestly, they're all so different. I've loved playing all of them so much. Yeah. Bella is really up there for me. She's really kind. She's very determined. She really knows who she is. And it was, one of the first times I got an opportunity to play somebody who's really, really sure of herself.
Yeah.
And her journey is a little bit different. It's not about finding herself. It's about, opening up again and allowing herself to be vulnerable. So that was really exciting. Of the other ones I've played, I mean, honestly, I've loved them all so much, but I think Kimmy, who was my very first role for Hallmark, in Love Blossoms, is pretty up there, because she brought me to the Hallmark world. And also she was just ridiculous. Playing her. And I loved Marie in Love, Romance, and Chocolate, of course. And then Allie in Love on Safari. I like them all.
My personal favorite was Love on Safari, because like Africa.
I know. Oh, it was so much fun. It was so wild. I loved playing Allie. I loved playing playing with John and with Lacey and having the opportunity to be in Africa was just insane. It was like, I had to pinch myself every single morning.
I would be too.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So let's talk about A Tale of Love. I have to tell you, the first time I watched the movie, it's hilarious because my dog's name is Bella.
Really?
Yeah. And so like I kept getting distracted.
Oh, I love that so much.
Because I'm like, Bella.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a miniature pitcher mix.
Oh,
so she's a little
so
like
cute.
10 pounds baby. And she's 12 years old. She's 11 years old. She's almost 12 years old. But she was a rescue dog also. So like, you know, very much, which is why the movie that resonates with me or whatever. But yeah, but I had to like concentrate really hard on the movie and not get distracted.
Oh, I love that so much.
With the name, because I mean Bella. But are you a dog or cat person?
I love animals so much. I would really love to get a dog. I sadly am allergic to cats. So as much as I love them and as cute as they are, I can't have one in my house. But I do love them. But yeah, if I could get a dog like 3 hours ago, I would do it. I love them so much. My fiance and I are talking about what kind of dog we're going to get. We would love to rescue one.
Any of the puppies from the movie?
I know. It's quite funny. If you were to look back at our texts throughout the film, I just kept sending him pictures of the dogs being like, what if I bring this one home? What if I bring this one home? And then he was like, are they available for adoption? And I was like, no, they all have owners. And he was like, then I don't think we can take them because people will be very upset if you steal their dog. This is true.
Oh my God, that is so funny. But with this movie, you worked with Chris McNally. Was this like your first time working with him?
It was my first time, yeah.
What was it like working with him?
Oh, he was honestly so wonderful. Chris is one of those people that is just such a joy to work with. He brings so much authenticity to his character and he's really, really dedicated. And he's somebody that he's sort of like the dream when you have a co-star and you think of, okay, I want somebody who's going to be as dedicated as I am, who's going to be as excited about this as I am, who's going to want to make it as good as I do. And it was honestly just a joy every single day because I knew that he was bringing so much to the character. And we just had so much fun together. And he loves dogs, which also helped. The two of us were just losing our minds over all of the dogs on set. And we just had such a blast. He's such an incredible co-star. And I feel very, very lucky to have been able to work with him. And I would do it again tomorrow if I could.
How was it working with your favorite co-star, Moxie?
Honestly, that dog could steal everybody's job. She was so smart. She's so good. Like when people watch this movie, I think they're going to be amazed. Like you kind of forget that she is a dog. She seems like a little actor because she just follows directions so well. She knows her moments. She knows where she's going. She was just so in tune with Chris and I, and of course the other people in the film as well, Humberly, Jane, all these people. She was just so tuned in, and yeah, she's amazing. I love her.
Oh my God. Is she a Belgian Malinois?
A Malinois, yeah.
Yeah. I love Belgian Malinois, but it was so funny because when you were like trying to find an adoptee for her, I was thinking to myself like, Malinois are very, very energetic. I don't think a person in a wheelchair would do that. Would be a good match. That is not a good match in my opinion. Like,
yeah, it's funny actually.
Energy dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. One thing that's really great about them though is that they are so smart and they're so capable when it comes to being able to assist people. And I mean, that's partly why they go to war so often is because they are such intelligent dogs. And so, yeah, I think sort of the idea there was also that with Bella, so much of her mission within the rescue center, especially with the dogs that are military dogs, is to give them an opportunity to just be dogs again. And a lot of them have gone through so much and have, navigated war zones, and to give them an opportunity to just be able to just be. So yeah, I think for Bella, it was the idea that she was so well trained that she would be a good addition to anyone's family. But yes, they are very energetic dogs, and Moxie was no exception. She was very well trained and very, very calm when she needed to be. But when you throw a ball for that dog, she is ready to go on a mission. She'll go to Mars and back if it means catching that ball. She's all for it, no matter what it looks like.
I actually was kind of hoping, since she was a veteran, I guess, canine dog, I was hoping that there would be some touch on PTSD on like war dogs, because they do get it, just like human soldiers as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but absolutely.
I did love the fact that you guys brought some diversity, especially with the disabled character. I'm disabled. I'm also in a wheelchair.
Oh my goodness. So you know firsthand what it's like to have a dog. It's so important that
my dog is a retired service dog. My dog is a retired service dog. Her tasks until she got older anyway was like picking up stuff for me that I dropped. Medicine reminders, that kind of thing. And
amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible how dogs can take on so much. I think sometimes we forget that they're so capable. They assist so many people, and they're remarkable.
Yep, 100%. They're miracles.
They are. I completely agree with you. They really, really are.
But I have to say though, my favorite part of the movie was the villain, Rachel.
Really?
I loved her. Here's the thing. I know the most Hallmark villains, and I put air quotes around that because they're not really truly villains. Most of them are like, they have a redemption arc, or like they have a change of heart, they have a change of mind. They kind of like, the businessman ends up not destroying the place, or the other woman figures out that she's not the right person, whatever.
Totally. Yeah.
Rachel is like straight evil from beginning to end.
Yeah, it's actually very funny. You're the second person that has pointed this out to me and been like, I like that she's evil.
I love her. I'm working on Stephanie to come on the podcast because I absolutely love that woman.
Oh yeah, no, she's fantastic.
How was it like working with her too? Like that dynamic of you like being so light and fairy, and then like her just being like, here's your 2-month notice.
Honestly, her and I had so much fun working together. The very first scene that we have together in the movie is the very first scene we did together. And oh my gosh, she was so fun to work with. She and I would often like finish the scene and just like glare at each other and then start laughing because she's so lovely in real life, but she does such a good job of playing this absolutely horrific woman. And she was fantastic. She was so much fun to work with. Everyone was great, but she has such an incredible ability to just turn it on. And like the little things she would do, like there's one moment where I'm walking Indy and she's passing and she kind of like skirts around the dog and you're just like, what? Okay.
And she owns a dog food company too, which is like, wait, what?
It's all about the money for her.
Oh my God.
She's like a modern day Cruella de Vil.
That's exactly what I said to somebody. I said, you're gonna love the villain. And they're like, like, why did you say that? I was like, because she's like different.
Yeah, she's like actually a villain. She is a villain.
I was doing a small review of it as I was watching it earlier, and I was like 10 minutes in, I already don't like this person. 10 minutes in, I already
I think people are really gonna love to hate her.
Yes.
But everybody should know she is actually a lovely human being in real life. She's so lovely. So
I
don't hate her in real life.
I told her, I was like, you might need witness protection program. You might need a bodyguard.
Oh my goodness.
Get Hallmark to hire a couple of people to follow around.
Protect you.
Oh my god, but I loved it because it's so different and just like I said, the villains usually have a redemption arc and change of heart. Oh, when I was in her, she's just evil.
Oh no,
evil.
Up until that last minute, she is still awful.
Even in the last minute, she was still awful.
Yeah, she's very unlikable.
Which is why I love her.
Exactly.
I don't know what does that say about me.
I don't know, but I think I like it. Whatever it is.
And then you worked with the grandmom character, Nana character. Also found her like second chance at love in this movie as well, which is so cool. I love this scene where you're teasing your grandma about Ed.
Oh yeah, Ed. Not Edward, Ed. Jane is amazing. Jane is, in my eyes, a complete legend. Mm-hmm. She came up with all of the most iconic Canadian comedians like Eugene Levy, Martin Short. Like these are people who are her closest friends. Wow. She's incredible. She is so funny. She is such a force to be reckoned with. When she was younger, she moved to New York and she had her own like crazy show that she did, and it was all stand-up comedy, and she's got a troupe that she works with still. She's the lead in her own comedy series. Like she is just such an iconic person, and I admire her so much. And I was so honored that I got a chance to play with her so much. And I still like, I texted her yesterday and was like, hi, I miss you. Can we have dinner? Nana, can we have dinner, please? I love you. Goodbye, I love you. Like, I'm just, she's amazing. She is like the perfect Nana. She's the perfect Lily. She's the most perfect person that they could have brought on for that role, in my opinion.
That is so cute. I love that she got her second chance at love with that movie. It's like, yay, grandma.
I know, right? And it's such a sweet story because it also really does follow like, you know, Indy's storyline and my storyline and Chris's storyline. Like they all align in such a beautiful way. And I think having her have that redemption about, you know, it's never too late. It's never, you know, you always have an opportunity to love and be loved. And I think that's such an important thing to share. And I just think she was so fantastic. And Neil, who plays Ed, is also amazing. I love him.
I know. Humberly is Maddie, who plays her best friend in the movie. Mm-hmm. But how cute. Yeah, I've never seen any of her work before. I think this is the first time I've seen her work.
Humberly is incredible. She sort of shot up because of Ginny and Georgia. She's one of the stars of that show, and she's just so fantastic. She's so driven. She's so good at what she does, and we have become like true friends. I love her so much, and I'm so excited that she played my best friend. She should be like, I mean, I know she had a Christmas movie that aired last year, and she's the star of it, and she did such an incredible job with it, and I'm so excited to see and like be on the little like sidelines of the amazing career that she's gonna have, because I know it's just, she's gonna skyrocket to the moon. Like she's just incredible.
Yeah, that's the other thing I love about this movie is that there's so much diversity. Like I said, you had a disabled character. Off screen, you had a female veteran who had PTSD as well, was adopting a dog. And then you had Maddie Humberly, I'm assuming is Hispanic.
She's Venezuelan, yeah.
Yeah. And, it's just like all kinds of diversity going on in this movie. It's such a beautiful rainbow of characters.
Oh, I'm so glad you think so. Yeah, it was something that was really important to everyone to make sure that, we weren't alienating anyone by making this.
And I love the dogs, so that's my favorite part.
And dogs just are like the recipe for happiness. So
but did you guys, how was it working with all those dogs? I mean, like in the beginning of the movie, you like had a train of dogs in front of a food bowl, and like you released them at the same time, and they all came. And I'm sitting there going, okay, what's your secret? Because I have one dog and I can't even do that shit.
Honestly, we were just really lucky. The people that had the dogs who came in, they're all so well trained. They all have just like excellent behavior at all times. They respond via their name, by hand commands and verbal commands as well, which was great. But yeah, all of them, they were so fun. I mean, we did have a couple of moments for sure where if there was a blooper reel, which I really hope one day they make one. Most of the bloopers are because the dogs are like jumping over a fence or running underneath something or like coming into a scene and they're like looking around, just like little crazy.
They pooped in the background of a scene too.
Yeah. There's this one dog at the beginning who, when I'm feeding all of them, the really little dog, he like at some point he like knew what he was doing and he was like, I'm gonna march through these wheels, and it was so cute. But then there was one day where he just like because there were little treats and he was like, I'm gonna jump up here. So he like jumped up, got the treat, jumped down, jumped up, got the treat, and like ran underneath it. We were just like, what are you doing? Like, are you having a party by yourself? What is happening? But it was very fun.
It's funny. If you could choose a breed of dog that best matches your personality, which one would it be and why?
I think a spaniel of some kind, because they are remarkably goofy, moderately uncoordinated, and like, lovable. They like really like to cuddle. They are really happy just laying around. But then like when you let them outside, they're like, ah! And I think that represents me quite well because I am both very subdued and insane.
Oh my goodness. And I know that you've probably been asked a million of the same questions already, but what is one question you haven't been asked yet that you wish someone had asked you? And then I'll ask you.
Oh my gosh. That is the best question. That one. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't think I have one. I've got to think on one. I will think on one. But no, I feel like everyone's been asking such fantastic questions and people want to know, about the characters, about the movies, about what it was like to work with everybody. And honestly, like, I don't know if there's anything missing, but if you have any, go for it. Ask them all.
Okay. How's wedding planning?
Oh, it's going well. Thank you for asking.
You look like you're still in the like fiance glow.
Did I just turn fuchsia? Because I feel like I did. It's going really well.
Did you say yes to a dress yet?
I have, yeah. I'm very excited about it. I am waiting on its arrival. I keep wanting it to arrive sooner rather than later so I can try it on again. But then I keep getting afraid that if I have it in my possession, I'm just going to want to like walk around the house in it, which is a very bad idea. So it's probably a good thing it hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, she just got married with my brother, except they eloped. So we didn't get the big ceremony or anything like that. And so I told her, I was like, you better like, for real, give me the whole wedding bridal shop experience. Because I want to say yes to the dress.
It's so fun. My sister wasn't able to come to Toronto for my dress shopping because she lives in the States and it was when COVID was madness and traveling was impossible. But she FaceTimed in for every single one of my bridal appointments. I like made her call me. And I was like, what do you think of this one? She's like, well, I'm not sure about the tulle. And I was like, great, changing. Like run back in. I think all of the bridal people thought I was absolutely insane. but it was very fun.
How exciting. I think wedding dress shopping is the best part of weddings.
It's honestly so much fun. At some point too, after I'd picked my dress, I had a friend who was like, okay, so now you're going to try on all the things you wouldn't try on. So I had like the most obnoxious, like cake topper ball gown thing on. And I was like, this is never going to happen, but I feel like a princess and I like it. She made me like literally just be an adult playing dress up, and it was so much fun.
Oh, of course. That's the best part.
Yeah, it was so good.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Gosh, of course, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much for asking me.
I hope everybody enjoys the movie as much as you and I do.
I know. I love it and I'm in it, which is a little, normally I get like awkward watching my stuff, but
no, it's a good movie. It's a feel-good movie. It's like, oh, I feel like, hold up. Don't take this as a bad thing. I feel like it's just like any other regular Hallmark movie, which for some people is a good thing.
yeah.
For a lot of Hallmark fans, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a
But
great
I
thing.
think the best part about this is why I love Rachel, is that she's like the wrench that gets thrown in, and it's like, nope, this is not the Hallmark movie that everyone expects.
Totally true. Yeah, no, she's definitely the wrench for sure. The wrench that nobody's looking for or wants.
Yeah, but loves.
Loves to hate.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh my gosh, of course. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.